activist, governance activist Maiko is joining us on the show tonight because we are discussing guarding the Zambian vote. Now, he's been a part of a lot of activism that relates to rights of citizens, and one of their rights is the right to vote. And there's been a latest development today that has led to even furthering this conversation. But I'd like to welcome you to the show.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
It is indeed a pleasure to have you. But I know we're talking about a number of issues, but let's start off with the latest development. I understand that your name appears on one of the court papers that indicates the suing of the Electoral Commission of Zambia, yourself, Maiko Zulu, Fuma Chamba, Fumba Chama, we have Brian Wembia, Nawa Stali, and Muleta Kapatiso. First of all, what's this all about? The decision to sue the Electoral Commission of Zambia.
Well, I think you and I are aware, comrade, of what has been happening with the Electoral Commission of Zambia, the attempts to have a fresh voters register, and also to do these things in a very short space of time, in a magical space of time. I can only compare it to, having 48 houses, build themselves. To us, we look at some of these things as, an electoral process is a very complicated process. And you find that sometimes you lose out on your vote, or a citizen is defranchised because of certain actions, institutional actions. And apparently, this action by ECZ seems to point exactly at that direction, where we might see a lot of eligible voters being defranchised because a lot of them will not even be able to manage to go and verify. I know it's a verification process, but to us we look at it as a veiled deregistration of everybody who is on the current voter register, which started in 2005, by the way. So this is the background of our intention to come out of the bush this time. Apparently, all those bush protesters that are appearing on the court papers. So we've decided this time to take on the ECZ through the courts of law, on behalf of so many people out there.
This voter registry debate has really been a debate since the time that it started. But don't you also see it as an opportunity to guard the Zambian vote, to ensure that only people that are eligible are going to vote, people that we can verify are alive, people that we can verify are within this country, people that we can verify have not been incarcerated, people that we can verify are eligible to vote? Don't you think this is also an opportunity, in a way, to guard the Zambian vote?
To us, we look at this as, a hijack of the process, because in as much as you may be right to say it's a way of protecting the vote, on the other hand, it could be a way of taking away your vote because of the time factor. This is the time-bound project, and 30 days to us doesn't seem enough, to give everybody an opportunity to verify and, for them to confirm. So it could be either way, and that is why it's important this time that, the courts of law, give direction, because most often, institutions have decided, on their own without consensus of stakeholders. And in this case, ECZ decided, to quash the old register. So we seek the court's interpretation because, we are questioning whether it's legal, whether it's justified, whether it's in the interest of the majority of eligible voters.
as governor